They're different because I mean, it's like doing a commercial, 30 seconds. That's a quick idea. That's like a joke. Or if you do a short film, it's maybe 5 minutes long. It's really contained. Feature is much more difficult to try to stretch something over a couple hours and keep the audience interested. I think what I like about shorts, it is like a bit like just doing a cartoon, like a drawing. It's an idea. You can flesh it out a bit, but you're not involved in anything more than that. I think in the instance of something like Meaning of Life, where the Crimson Permanent Assurance is the short, it was originally an animation idea I had, and I had storyboarded it. And I thought, oh, I don't want to do animation anymore. I'm bored with this. I'd like to do it for real. And I convinced the others in the group to let me do it. So I basically had my own separate film going on. And of course, I was getting carried away, and it kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it was becoming more like a real film. And that actually proved quite interesting because it didn't work within the body of the main movie, because Python sketches have a certain length to them and a certain rhythm. And suddenly it came along, and suddenly we're into something that's like a real film, like an epic. And it was not working, and the others in the group kept saying, cut it shorter, cut it shorter. And they were like studio executives. And I reached a certain point and said, if I cut it any shorter, it's not going to work at all. And I said, why don't we just take it out of the film and have it as the short feature before the main film, and then it can come back and attack the main film later on. And so it worked out to be much better. And I liked that kind of lateral thinking, which I probably enjoy more than anything, where you're stuck in a corner with this idea. So let's just turn the world that way, move that way, and not continue down that path of thinking. And that's one that worked. And it's the strange thing about that film, when we saw it in Cannes on the big screen, the Crimson Permanent Assurance has got scale to it, real scale. It's big. And then you come to the film itself, and it's like television in comparison. Once you're on a television screen, it doesn't work that way, but on a big screen, you really feel you've gone from an epic to a little film.
Would you say it was that, the Crimson
Permanent Assurance.
Crimson Permanent Assurance was the first time you established a style visually, live, rather than Jabberwocky or Holy Grail?
I don't know. I think I never thought of it that way, because I just assumed I was just doing what I normally did, but it was kind of this semi-cartoon. I don't know if the style is that different. This is where it gets difficult, because I always have a difficult time understanding what my style is, or actually what it is I even do. I have to rely on other people to tell me. I just do what I do, and other people think they have a better sense of it than I do, and they're right. I'm not aware of my style. I do what I do. And people seem to talk about it knowledgeably as if it exists, and I couldn't tell you what it is.